Brother Otney? Brother Otney?
Mic check. One, two, 1, 2. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. You can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, well, I cannot hear you, brother. I cannot hear you. And I couldn't hear you through the system either. Disable, disconnect, enable, connect.
Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can hear. All right, brother.
Oh,
Can you
I
hear me
can
now,
hear you
brother?
now.
All right. All right. There we go. We had some technical issues we had to resolve.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you through the headsets. All right.
All right.
Well, go ahead, brother. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I believe I don't think you all could have heard. Y'all heard Brother Rodney as well, because I went through my phone. Brother Rodney logged in and
Okay.
couldn't hear you there either.
Okay.
So we're back at the top. So we'll give you the abbreviated first 30 minutes, brothers and sisters, and welcome you all to the 114th edition of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. My name is Daryl Muhammad. Working through the difficulties, that's a thing called life, brothers and sisters. It's called life. And you have to have strong, and I've been hearing this a lot recently, Brother Rodney, in my studies, emotional intelligence. And really, brothers and sisters, that's what Brother Rodney inside teaches. They call it motivational, they call it inspirational, they call it a lot of things. But the scientific term for the layman scientific identification is emotional intelligence. And the third coach can tell you, brothers and sisters, IQ, you're basically born with. You can, add to it a little bit, not to make a big difference. But your EQ, you can always strengthen your emotional intelligence that supersedes IQ. They're starting to say that a person with strong EQ can supersede a person with high IQ and low EQ. So we have to learn the part of getting through obstacles is the EQ, brothers and sisters. And if we work on our EQ, then we would learn the thing that can really accelerate us in spite of our IQ. So we want to welcome to the 114th broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're excited. Hopefully our coordinator come back on, and we have a lot of things to do. We're excited about some things that you should be seeing popping up exclusive Facebook group presence. If you don't, it's because you're not there. You're not where you're supposed to be, right? But those that are supposed to be there, they're there. All right. So let me go ahead and close out on that. Now, I don't want to touch anything, but I can't hear in my headset. But you can hear me, Brother Rodney. So that's good enough. So let me swing it over to you. You can kind of cover what you were covering prior to us hearing you. and we'll keep this show going. All right. Take it away, my brother.
Yes, sir, brother Daryl. Thank you so much. So again, brothers and sisters, we want to welcome you to Black Wealth Empowerment Live, the Hangout. Again, I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach, and I'm getting the feedback, brother Daryl, too, back in the set. Okay. Now it's cleared up. And so, brothers and sisters, one of the things I was trying to share with everybody is this. You are in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. It's not enough to get just one side of the equation. Now, a lot of people go when they go to workshops, seminars, they buy books on the how-tos. And I think it's Brian Clemmer said, if how-tos were enough, we'd all be skinny, rich, and happy. Right? You can't just stop at the how-tos. Now, how do I do this? How do I get that? How do I start my business? How do I do that? Just like Brother Daryl just told you all, explained that it's really a lot more to it than just the how-tos, because I can walk you through the process of how-to, but if you don't have the right heart condition, the right mindset, same thing, to carry on past the hard places, to be able to think yourself out of a situation, a circumstance, to have a more creative outlook and mindset about things, what you do is you'll stagnate. And what happens when stagnation kicks in, you end up starting to regress, right? You start to regress. And you'll say, well, my business is not growing, and I knew it wasn't going to work and all that stuff. Because what it really was is that at the core of it all, we didn't have the right heart condition, the emotional intelligence necessary to sustain it. This is one of the reasons why so many people, brothers and sisters, who get a massive wealth very quickly, usually lose it very quickly. They usually lose it just so quick. You can't hear me? I can hear myself. So I don't know what if anything else is happening, Brother Daryl. Now you can say, hear me now? All right. And so emotional intelligence is critical. That's why so many people who get a massive wealth very quickly, they end up losing it so fast because what happens is they don't have the right heart condition or mindset in order to push past or carry them through the newness of it all. It's not really money so much that people need. I mean, you need money. I'm not, don't understand where I'm going with this. It's not so much money that you need. See, a fool in their money will soon part. So there's a connection here. Fool, money, part. Wise person, money, maybe keep. All right, hang out together. All right, make some babies and have like $100 million. And so, brothers and sisters, that's why this platform is so critical, so absolutely necessary for us, is that we get the best of both realities. We get the how-tos, right? And we get the whys. Why not? Why keep going? Why are you stopping? All those things. We want to get both of those. So Black Wealth Empowerment is about wealth on multiple levels. So you're in the right place at the right time. So again, if this is your first time or you're 115 and a half time, I think we're at 115, 114, 115. 114. Okay, 114. Praise be to Allah. So at 114th broadcast, brothers and sisters, you are absolutely doing the right thing. Now, if you're not a part of our private exclusive Facebook group, a shame on you. Shame on you. That's where you want to go to put your information in about your business, your website, right? Your email contact, what's going on with your business, something new and exciting. One thing I've been finding out, and some of the people I've been connecting with recently, is that they don't shy away from talking about what it is that they do. Now, I'm not talking about sales slick, just trying to get people to buy your stuff, right? But I'm talking about they don't shy away from the fact that this is what I do. This is one of the businesses I have. If it's right in line with the conversation, they will mention it. Well, we've given you a platform where you can actually talk about, what it is. Okay, you ready? What it is that you do. You can actually talk about what it is that you do live on the website. I'm talking right in the Facebook group, and let people know so you can connect with others. Use the platform, brothers and sisters. Right now, I'm finding a lot of people who are in business or say they're in business and they don't have a strong social media presence. They are not in business. They might be doing a little business, but they're not doing the exponential levels that they could. You have to be in multiple areas. That's why if you following Brother Daryl on his daily broadcast, the Money Game, come on. He's everywhere with it. He's not on just one platform. He could just do a Facebook Live, but come on, that's not enough. He has fans on all these different platforms following him. And I'm not fans and, oh, they're clapping for Brother Daryl. I'm talking about people who are fanatics about changing their lifestyle. All right. So I'm going to swing it back over to Brother Daryl. I think he's ready.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Am I live? Is mic hot? Is this mic hot?
That sounds nice.
Ooh, that's the mic sounds nice. That is right. That is right, brothers and sisters. All right. Thank you very much, Brother Rodney. I tell you, we see got to have the emotional intelligence, baby. Everybody got a chance for emotional intelligence. A lot of us don't have that IQ. Let's get that EQ together, brothers and sisters. We're excited, brother Rodney covered down as we're designed to do here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live, giving you a tip of the iceberg of what we're talking about tonight. The subject tonight is, now you get ready, write stuff down, get ready now. Poverty paved. Poverty is paved. You pave it like a road, brothers and sisters, with your thoughts and then with your actions. Poverty is paved with good ideas. Poverty is paved with good ideas. Now, you know how we do it here now. We just don't use words carelessly and frivolously. You know, all the words that we put together for a topic, it has weight to it, right? And we're going to help to break it down for you because, you know, we have different mindsets out there, especially us as black people. You know, our minds were specifically crafted a certain way, different from anybody else on this planet. So we'll say, I'm not, what you talking about, Brother Daryl, Bro Rodney? Poverty, I'm not poor. I'm not poor. But we in need, right? So, brothers and sisters, we're going to cover that tonight, and just to kind of prick our mind. You know, Sunday is the day that black people in America, this just where we get our spirit right. But you need to get your mind right, because then when Sunday is over and your week starts, You need to put those two together, and they need to be on the same frequency, your mind and your spirit. And that's what we do here at Black Wealth Empowerment. Right? This is done purposely, brothers and sisters. Coach come on with the spirit, I come on with the mind, with the, with the tangible, to connect the two. But that if you don't connect the spirit with the flesh, then you have a dead person. They're dead, brothers and sisters. So you come on and you share this stream. You know how we do it. This is a social media, BWE social media dance. Hit those tabs up there. Hit them. Hit the like, Facebook share, Twitter share. What is that? LinkedIn or Insta, whatever it is, G+. Just hit it. You're not going to break it. I have yet to meet anybody that broke the internet. I mean, clicking around, your computer frees up, but you didn't break it. All right. So go ahead and do that. Hashtag BW Hangout and put your message in. Talk to your audience. See, brothers and sisters, those who have been with us since, not since the beginning, but for a very long time, and they implemented what they've learned, they've graduated. Because we give you stuff that you can use in your life, in your business. Right? And Courage Coach told you, brother and sister, you got to get out here. And that's why we're reaching out to our members. Right? One of our members, Brother Rodney, one of our members came up on my news feed. Right? Talking about, Eid Mubarak to all the brothers and sisters. May Allah bless you to have had a great, great Ramadan. I believe this was my best Ramadan thus far. But she posted she came up on my news feed about one thing, and I responded to it, Courage Coach. But then I said, let me check if she a member. She was a member, and she posted back in 2014. So I reached out to her, after I talked about what she wanted to talk about. That's a lesson. I talked about what she wanted to talk about. Then I went in and said, sister, I see that you're a member of my group, Black Wealth Empowerment Live. The herbs and the natural healing and natural living and crystals and stuff. So I said, sister, why don't you come on live and share with us, share with the group what you do. All right. Share with the group what you do. She said, okay, I'll do that. I said, good. Sister Brandy be talking to you. So, it's like a teacher, right? You can be a good student, and for whatever reason, right, you just don't have enough confidence, or the opportunity hasn't presented itself to you. So the teacher got to say, Rodney, Asad Muhammad, would you come up to the class, please? Come up to the front of the class, right? And do that problem on the board for your class. The teacher, in most cases, already know you're a student. Part of a teacher is to grow you into who you are, grow you into the level of intelligence that you have. Hello, somebody, right? So they tell you, come on up to the front of the class, and I do that problem on the board, right? Or the teacher keep on calling on the same student, or call on you because you never raise your hand, but they know that you're making all A's because she's the one grading the paper. And that's how we do it here. That's how the Courage Coach does it. That's how Sister Brandy does it. That's how we do it here, right? Because there's so much. What does Les Brown say, Brother Rodney? What did he say? There's greatness in you. He says something like that, right? There's greatness in you. So we have to draw it out of each other, brothers and sisters, because the world's not going to draw it out. And if it does, they're going to draw it out for their purpose. And all you're going to get is a little change, mean a little money, and they give you some fame. And they won't, but they get all the money. So we have to flip this thing around. And that's what Black Wealth Empowerment is designed to do, to flip it around. But you got to flip this around. This got to be flipped around first, brothers and sisters. You got to work through the difficulties in life. Only time we don't do a broadcast due to technical difficulties is because we can't set up the broadcast to broadcast. There's been some times I couldn't get on and say, bro, Rodney, take it away, man. Just you and sister run with it. And they've done that. They've done that, brothers and sisters. So go ahead and share. Hashtag BW Hangout. Put your message in there. Those that's watching on the replay on the YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the links down there. You got the Twitter one, and I think you got the Google Plus one, and just go ahead and do that. Right? We're starting to get more viewerships on the replay on YouTube. right? And I'm doing some things behind the scenes, Brother Rodney, to make that happen. So it's what's behind the scene that works. So brothers and sisters, take what you learn from here. Everything, as I said, with this broadcast is designed to get you to teach you how to use social media the right way. How to use social media the right way. And it's called social media marketing. But there's a science to it, right? It's a science to it. And black folks learn by doing. That's our natural way of learning, by doing. But you got to do it. But you got to do it, right? So brothers and sisters, welcome. This is broadcast 114. Happy to be with you. Hopefully our sister Brandy will show up. If not, she says she's trying to get on or something. But we're going to continue. We got a great message for you tonight, brothers and sisters. So make sure you watch it. Make sure you go to the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group and put your information in there. Whenever you hear it, even on the replay, right? Even on the replay, go to Facebook, Black Wealth Empowerment. Go there if you're a member. Post your information at any time. See, when you understand marketing, you know they run commercials all through in the day, all through in the night. They don't say, well, you know, Rodney, a lot of folks had work, so we're not going to run the commercial right now. Oh, you know, Rodney, they eating dinner right now. We're not going to run the commercial right now. Oh, you know what? They trying to put the children to sleep, bathing them and stuff. We're not going to run the commercial right now. Oh, but now it's just they about to go to bed. We're not going to run the commercial right now. So I'm saying that to say, brothers and sisters, post in that group whenever you can and every chance you get. Post. So when you come back later, other people come back later, right? You just have information there. It's like the morning news. They've been there since 4 o'clock getting news ready. So when you wake up at 6, you got some news. They've been working while you're gone to work. So when you get home, there's some news, right? The internet is the new news, brothers and sisters. You should know that by now, right? You should know that this is the new news platform. CNN, they don't get no viewership. All that stuff is outdated, brothers and sisters, on its way out. This is the new news. You know, I'm starting to watch it and study more as I study my boy Gary V. Just watching now because my mind is being tuned. The more hours I listen to him, so my mind is being tuned into this thing, dialed in, as they say. And now I'm starting to see what I've been hearing. You hear a lot, brothers and sisters, but you got to see it. If you don't see it, then you just keep on hearing. Come clear, right? So now I'm starting to see, Brother Rodney, what they've been saying about YouTube. These professionals are using YouTube as their own TV channel. I'm sitting here watching Gary V. I'm like, God, dog. It's like a mini movie. It's like a mini TV show. Background music fade in and out. It goes to just straight audio. Then it goes to no audio and music. And I'm like, God, dog. Graphics and stuff showing up. And, you know, at the end, got the credits, who the music by, that's showing up in the corner. Well, I'm like, God. And I'm watching it like I'm watching TV. I'm like, whoa. Damn, that was good. Shit, let me watch another one. I said, oh, that's what they meant. People are watching YouTube instead of watching TV. People are watching Netflix instead of watching TV. They're watching YouTube more because it's on demand. You watch what you want to watch when you want to watch it, as many times you want to watch it. I don't have Netflix. Maybe they do. I don't know. Right? But you don't have to pay for YouTube. That's an advantage. You don't have to pay for YouTube. You got to pay for Netflix. All right, brothers and sisters. So that's what we're teaching you here. That's just part of what we're teaching you. And my point is, if you do what we share with you, because there's no compulsion. Nobody, the coach can tell you, nobody's going to break your arm, bend your arm, talk about, come on now, be successful. Come on now, quit jerking from me. See, no. If anybody does that, you don't understand and they don't understand. You know, I heard Ty Lopez says, one of his mentors says, I don't mind carrying you, but don't drag your feet. You see what I'm saying? Meaning that we can't drag you. We don't mind helping you. We don't mind, you know, like a good young man should do. Sister, can I grab your bags? Right? So we don't mind grabbing your bag. We don't mind, you know, giving you a little boost and letting you lean on us because we got the strength. But don't drag your feet, brothers and sisters. And what does that mean? Mean you don't do your part. You don't do what you're supposed to do. You don't use the strength in your being to lift your own feet up off the ground so you can take steps instead of dragging your feet. It's kind of hard to take steps when you're dragging your feet. No matter how far you go, that's not considered a step. You drug your feet. All right, brothers and sisters. So that's what you're getting here. That's why this is so powerful. And, you know, our duty, as the Quran says, is to perfect the message, to deliver a clear message. And the more we do it now, 114, then 125, and 150, 100, 200, don't worry, it's going to be perfected. And if you stay with us, guess what? You'll be perfected in the process as well. Right? Poverty road is paved with good ideas. Good ideas, brothers and sisters. Sister Brandy, if you there, let's come on and get on in and greet the people. I don't think you greeted our audience yet. Well, I guess the trees, huh? What the Bible says, if you don't cry out, the rocks cry out. I guess in Sister Brandy's case, if she don't come on, the trees going the trees gonna cover down for her, right? But brothers and sisters, we're excited. You see, we have a good time, brothers and sisters. See, like the courage coach always say, if you're not having fun doing it, you're doing something wrong. Right? You're doing something wrong. And happiness is an attitude. It's an attitude of joy. It's an attitude of appreciation and gratitude. Right? Without that, you won't be happy. It'll be hard pressed. Right? Without the right attitude, without the right EQ, you're dragging your feet. So, brothers and sisters, I don't know, Sister Brandy, I guess now we see the side of her head. But anyway, so when she's ready to come on, we'll bring her on, brothers and sisters, and she'll hear us sooner or later. But Courage Coach, I'm excited about, you know, this platform and what's happening, what's going to happen, things you doing, things that I'm doing,
Yes,
things,
sir.
I mean, you know, it's happening, brother. It's happening.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's the time we live in, brother Daryl. You know, it's time that if you really want to really make your mark, if you really are at that point where you say, you know, it's time for me to go ahead and stake my claim, if you will, leave my powerful, empowered mark on the world. This is the time, brothers and sisters. Right now, there's a window of opportunity that's opened up for each and every one of us. Yes, now, I mean, I'm including you too. That means you too. There's a window of opportunity that's opened up for each and every one of us. And the key right now is to move out with purpose. You got to move, and you got to move now. It's no time to drag your feet. And matter of fact, nobody's going to come swing by and pick you up if you ain't already dressing outside. Wait. Matter of fact, start jogging down the street. That way, I don't even have to come to a full stop. I can just open up the door, swing it open. You can hop on in, and we keep rolling. We don't have that kind of time now to stop, think about it, pontificate, figure it out, wonder if it's going to work. None of that. We don't have time for nothing. We don't need to, you know, think, oh, do we need to? All the programs are already laid out. All the plans and procedures are there. We know we need farmland, or we don't need farmland. We deserve farmland. Let's change that language. We know we deserve farmland. We deserve a land of our own, right? A separate state. And we deserve these things. And so, brothers and sisters, right now, if it's something that you know you wanted to do, have always wanted, it's something that's been eating at you, just burning in your soul that I always want to do this. This is your time. This is your prime opportunity. There's like a wormhole that's opened up. And if you run through right now, if you go ahead and just take that big old leap and say, all right, I'm going to do this. Now, there's some things we're going to talk about that you got to do. But now this is not the preparatory time now. This is execution time. This is, you got to get the move out command, you know, not to get ready, you know, on your mark, get set. We done did the on your mark, get set for 400 years. It's time to go. 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 You got to come out them blocks blazing like right now. So it's a business idea, something you've been thinking about doing. Say, I've been thinking about going to 19secrets.com and really just go ahead and getting plugged in. You've been thinking about it. I know you probably been thinking. You probably went to the website, checked it, like, man, I like that. I don't know if it. See, right there. There it is, right there. So you intentionally start shutting the door on that wormhole of opportunity because you say, well, I don't know. We know you don't know. I'll tell you this, Brother Daryl, in a lot of my workshops and seminars and things that I do, uh, well, some of my students said, they were saying to me a couple of weeks ago, well, I didn't know that. I said, I know. That's why you're here. That's exactly why you're here, because you don't know. It's okay too. Be okay with not knowing. And for the moment, like, be okay. See, think about it. You actually paid to come here. See, you got a leg up on everybody else who don't think they need to be here. That's a powerful position. That you got a leg up on everybody else who don't even think, they don't even know in their mind that they need something different, something new in their lives. So the fact that you are in that place right there, we say, I don't know, that's a great place to be. Because once you can admit that, then what you can do is now find somebody that does know and then just do what they say. You ain't got to figure out whether it works. You ain't got to wonder. See, wholesaling secrets that Brother Daryl has, you don't have to wonder whether it works. He's got plenty of testimonials, his own self, and a bunch of other people that they don't owe him nothing outside of, they got the system, got the coaching. But beyond that, they use it, they get the benefit. Hey, keep it moving. So you don't have to wonder whether it works. You just follow the steps. One of my friends and mentors, Myron Golden, good dude. Myron's good dude, and you wouldn't even know Myron is as wealthy as he is. And one day we were in this location somewhere, and I happened to be doing a seminar. Myron was doing a seminar right in the same hotel, and so I'm there. Oh, Myron, my man, he's looking all bummy and just whatever. Who cares? He's doing his thing. And then so I went back in the room. People had saw me talking to him. He had born polio. And so you see, he got polio. And so went back in. I told the people, I said, you all see the guy I was talking to out there? And he was like, yeah. I said, you see him? He had the limp. I was like, yeah, what's wrong with him? I said, he's got polio. He's born polio. They were like, oh. I said, I know that poor man born with polio, that poor guy. I said, he's a multimillionaire? Everybody's like, what? I was like, yeah. I said, you see how he's dressed? He doesn't look, he's very unassuming. You would not know it. I said, because wealth is not about all the external trappings. That's not true wealth. That's glossy people trying to impress other poor people to make them think that I'm better than the rest of the poor people that's poor with me. That's all they do. That's the only reason why poor people do that, is so you can impress other poor people. Like my sister Ava say, so you can try to show how important you are in front of the other slaves. Right. Right. I got a bigger slave carriage than your slave carriage. I don't know. But brothers and sisters, this is about really taking the opportunity right now to go for it. And so you're in the right place at the right time. This is Black Wealth Empowerment. I'm going to swing it back over to Brother Daryl, and then he's going to probably swing it back over to me, and we're going to get into the heart of this message, at least a piece of it. And then Brother Daryl's going to spin you all the way home and drive you to the garage or the driveway of that multi-million-dollar home, Brother Daryl. I'm talking they driving the car of their dreams. You're going to put them right in that seat and show them the way home. So, Brother Daryl, I'm going to swing it over to you, and we're going to get this ball rolling.
You mean that wasn't it? I thought we was in it, brother. I thought that was it. That wasn't your message?
That was not the
man.
message.
That was the appetizer? Oh my goodness gracious. Brother says you need to share this stream. You need to hit those tabs right there. Oh man, you need to hit those tabs, put in hashtag BWE and say, you missing it. What you doing? Talk some noise. Put it, what you doing? You playing around. You need to click on the link. Let the people know, brothers and sisters. Let the people know. I thought we were into the message because it's 15 till. It's 15 till. Brothers and sisters, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Broadcast 114 on our way to whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to reach the people that that should be here. We're asking you to help us, but we're going to do our best to get to the people with your help or without your help, but it'd be easy for both of us if you go ahead and help us. So hit those tabs. Hit those tabs. If you're watching the replay, they're down there below in YouTube and on our YouTube channel. Brothers and sisters, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that right now. If you want to watch some of our previous episodes, go to YouTube and put in 4 Diamond Media Group, 4 Diamond Media Group, and you'll be able to see, you know, I don't know, about 400 videos there or something, but you'll be able to go there and catch up, because this is the modern classroom. This is the modern university, brothers and sisters. We're trying to bring you up to modern times now. You know, I mean, you know, going to brick and mortar and mortar, whatever it's called. But this is the way. This is the way to learn. As our time becomes more valuable in this busy society, slower, then time has always had value, right? But not every, you know, millisecond. But with so much going on, so many things pulling at you, your milliseconds now are very important. So that's why you see Uber, you know, taking over and putting the yellow cab and the taxi cab industry out of business. Why? Because it's about a time saver. It's more than transportation. It's about time saver. It's about convenience, which means time saver. Watching movies on demand, time saver, based on your schedule. See, back when Rodney and I were coming up, if you wanted to watch Good Times, you had to stop what you were doing and watch Good Times. You had to stop what you're doing and watch The Cosby. You had to stop what you're doing and watch Martin. You can continue to do what you want. If you get home from work, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can watch anything you want to watch. Right? The control has been given back over to the consumer on how they want to consume, when they want to consume. See, these are the things that you're going to learn here at Black Wealth Empowerment, brothers and sisters. So you can take that idea that you're not cashing, is not paying for itself. You have these great ideas, but you're going to work. You got these great ideas, but they're not supplementing your income. You got these great ideas, but they're not much more than ideas. We have with us our courage coach, this brother. I mean, I don't want to spend a lot of time introducing him to you, but you know, you've heard the message. See, we have to understand value. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said it like this. He said, we have to be as smart as a wino. He said, a wino doesn't care what's on the label of the bottle. He's only concerned about the content. So those of us who are intelligent, those of us who understand value, they're looking for value, not title and resume and accolades. And you know who I am? No, but get to talking, then I'll know who you are. Right? So you've heard from my brother, right? And that should be good enough to know that he has something of value to share with us that will totally change our lives. So take it away, Brother Rodney. Let's talk about the poverty road. It's paved with good ideas. Tell us about some of the good ideas that keep us poor.
Yes, sir. Inshallah, all that you just said, brother. Inshallah, all that you just said. Brothers and sisters, I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Now, the road to poverty is paved with good ideas. Now, a lot of you have heard the saying, and it's been repeated so many times and tweaked and turned, and it's been around. The concept's been around for eons. But you've heard the saying, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Well, the road to poverty is also paved with good ideas. What do you mean by that, Brother Rodney? Well, I guess I'll tell you, a lot of us have a lot of ideas. A lot of ideas. The world's full of ideas. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about doing that. I have an idea to do this. I have an idea. We got really a plethora of ideas. The universe is actually full of just ideas. A lot of possibilities. All an idea is a possibility. Right? Possibility. Possibilities are everywhere. You look at everything in your conscious awareness. You see something. There's a possibility. Right, of doing something with it, acting upon it, maneuvering in it, manipulating it, changing it, destroying it, building it, whatever it is, you have the possibility to interact with it. But the challenge, brothers and sisters, for many of us is that we think that all of these ideas that we can just have them, and that's automatically going to result in us becoming wealthy in terms of monetary wealth. That because I have an idea, and then some might put a qualifier in front of it and call it a good idea. A lot of good ideas. Well, there's very few, if anything, out there that have actually been built with a good idea. A good idea might get you started, but you're going to get a whole lot of data that's going to let you know how good it actually was. And what's going to happen is you're going to have to tweak it and adjust it and maneuver it and manipulate it a little bit and rebuild it, rebrand it, reconstruct it, maybe tear it down again, build it back up. And what was once a good idea was good in its infancy. It wasn't what it needed to be for it to be great. See, the road to poverty is paved with good ideas. So here's the thing. A lot of us have all these ideas for building a business. I want to do this. I want to do that. I have an idea to do this. And you share these ideas with other people. You know that? You actually tell people, you know, I'm thinking about blah, blah. What do you think? Right? So we can try to get the buy-in from somebody else on our good idea. But Brother Daryl, what I found is the reason why most people fail with all their good ideas, because that's it. They're just a good idea. That's all it is. It's a good idea. It doesn't have any power. It doesn't have any passion. It doesn't have any fire. It's just a good idea. I don't know if you all catching this. I don't know if you're catching the transformation here. See, I met a young man one time. He said, "Brother Rodney, man, I really listen to the. I want you to. I don't know if you're paying attention to the language pattern and the communication levels I'm using right now. Intentionally, brothers, sisters, it's intentional." He said, "Brother Rodney, I want to start this. I want to start a business, man. This was 20 years ago. He said, I want to start a business, man, and I want to." I don't know why he was talking to me. I know why he was talking to me, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But anyway, he said, I want to do this and that. And I said, well, brother, you know, all right, sound like a good idea. You know, sounds like I like what you're saying. I hear that. He said, I want to do this and that. And I said, okay. And he saw me. He said, okay, I want to do this. All right, brother. I said, man, that's a good. I think you should do that. That sounds powerful. And he was taking classes in film and doing some other things. And then he saw me again. He said, man, bro, Rodney, yeah, man, I've been going to classes, and I'm really loving. Boom, and man, I want to do this. I was like, man, okay, so you probably gonna need a computer to do that. You know, because it's a very computerized industry, and boom, boom. And he said, yeah, so I need this like a top of the line. I said, well, brother, you know, at the time, you know, I build them all this stuff. I said, well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to save $250. I don't think I told him $150, something like that. I said $150. I said, you save $150, and what I'll do is I'll put $250 with it, and then we'll build you a computer from scratch, bare bones, all the way up. I'll do everything for you. You get 150. I'll put 250 with it. We'll get you a machine that can do what you want to do. I said, I'll make sure I get you the software and everything. He said, you do that? I was like, yes, sir. All right, yes, sir. I'm gonna do it. I saw him again. He came back saying, bro, Rodney, oh man, I really want to do that thing. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I saw him again. Bro, Rodney, I want to do that. I said, brother, how's it going with the savings? Oh, I haven't really started saving yet. Bing! There it was. I said, brother, let me say something to you right now. I said, don't you ever say anything to me again about what you want to do and what you're thinking about doing. Don't ever in your life, next time you see, don't you ever say to me what you want to do and I want to do blah, 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 because you're not serious. You playing. You're trying to talk your success up. You thinking you can just have a good idea and it's just some magic is going to happen. Well, I'll tell you this. When they paving the roads out in the streets, it ain't just an idea. Somebody had to plan something. They had city planners. They had EPA analysis had to go on. They had to have workers with asphalt and machines and labor and time and effort and a whole lot of energy and heat and pressure and all kind of stuff had to go on for it to be paved road. But it wasn't just a good idea or even a good intention. See, having an idea or an intention, brother, say same thing. It'll lead you to poverty. See, the road to poverty is actually paved with good ideas. You got to move from the good idea to I got a great idea. I got this powerful program I've developed. See, there's a difference in attitude and energy that you got to bring to it, because if you can't sell yourself on it, it's just a good idea. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Remember, brothers and sisters, no matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to roar. Peace. Brother Daryl, back to you, sir.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Brother Rodney. That was a powerful, powerful message, brothers and sisters. You know, I mean, good ideas, right? That's the seed, right? That's only the seed of what it is that the idea represents. It's only the seed, right? So many times, brothers and sisters, we get the end confused with the beginning and the beginning confused with the end. Yes, it says, Think and Grow Rich. I think you said, Steve Covey said, have this, start with the end in mind, right? But how do you get to the end that you have in mind? Well, you have to go to work, brothers and sisters. You have to go to work. That's what you have to do. So if you have a good idea, you have to put it down on paper. You have a good idea. Now, here's my point. You have to put it down on paper. You have a good idea. You know, you have to go out and do your discovery. They call it research, 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 and then development. So often we just working on the development part, right? We don't do the research part. You write down on a piece of paper that idea that you have, that good idea that you have, and then you go out. Step number two, one, write it down. Step number two is you go out and do some research. You do some research. Number three is now you put together an execution plan. An execution plan is two different things between goal and a plan. Goal and a plan. And then you go to work implementing that plan and overcoming any challenges, any and all challenges that stand in the way. If you want to increase your credit, if you want to bring your money up, right? Then you have to envision it. It has to be an ideal in your mind. Man, I have an idea. I got an image in my mind that to have my credit score up near 800, right? Then you got to do the research and find out, how do you improve your credit score? How do you get it up to 800, right? You do your research. Then you do development. You develop a plan of action. Oh, man, I did some research. This guy said do this. This person said do that. It said do this. Pay your credit card down. Don't pay it off. Go open up a revolving line of credit at the Macy's or at the department store or at Office Max or whatever, and just buy a little stuff. Your plan of action. And then you have to execute your plan, right? Execute your plan. Execute your plan and overcome any obstacles that may stand in the way, because you always have obstacles in the way. That's part of the process, brothers and sisters. That's how you get your money up, right? And then, as they say, the next step is what? Rinse and repeat. Go back to your idea. Now you can see what you've done, how close it is to your idea. And if it's not close enough, you haven't reached it, then you go back to research. Okay, what I got to do now, right? I thought that first process was going to get me there, but it didn't get me there. So let me do some more research. Let me fine tune the developed plan and let me execute it. Or if you go back and you do your research and it's tell you the same thing, then you got to challenge. So the opportunity is, I got to better execute then. Let me look at my execution. Maybe that wasn't done as well as it could be done. Right, brothers and sisters? So poverty, as it is with anything that has to do with money or numbers, it's relative. Right? It's relative. You might say, I don't know, I don't like that word poverty. I ain't poor. I ain't poor. I don't know. I got a Lexus in the garage. Man, please, right? See, I am not watching that crap. He's used the wrong language. Poverty. It's relative. Yeah, looking down. No, you're not. Not you, not poor, right? But looking down, you're rich. Looking up, then you have some room to grow. You have an opportunity for abundance. Poverty just means absence of abundance, absence of wealth, absence of, because you're comparing where you are to wealth. You're comparing where you are to abundance. See, you always compare up. You never compare down, because you can't grow looking down. You can only grow looking up. So if you're looking to grow your money, then you're looking up. And compared to where you want to go, if it's high enough, then you know that, man, I'm short on abundance. You know, I'm closer to poverty than I am to abundance. And the thing that you closest to is the thing that represents what you're about. If you're close to God, then that represents what you're about. If you're close to this world, then that's what it represents what you're about, brothers and sisters. See, we bring to you a message here on BWE that challenges your current mindset, challenges your current situation, that challenges where you are, that lets you know that, yeah, you may be comfortable in your seat. That may be a comfortable chair, but you know what? There's one even better, right? And then once you realize what's better, then you look at your seat and you be grateful. You're appreciative, but you're not satisfied. You're not content. Because being content is the road to poverty. Because if you got a good idea and you're not working that idea to bring you what God has in store for you, that he would even give you the idea, then that means you're content with just the idea. And God never gives you an idea for you to do nothing with it. He gives you an idea so you can take it, own it, work it, become a better person, a new person, so it can grow big enough for you to share with other people and affect other people's lives. That is really the true definition of wealth. You have enough that it changes your life. It brings out the best in you. It highlights the best in you. And then you can share with other people. And it affects their life in the same way. That's what we do here at Black Wealth Empowerment, brothers and sisters. And if you blink, you'll miss it. If you blink, you'll miss it. But if you grab it, take ownership of it, and then travel with it throughout your life and use it as you go along, you'll see that it'll make a difference in your life, like it made a difference in mine, the Courage Coach, Sister Brandy, and all that use it, right? What we're sharing with you are tools that most of the time Black folks don't get. They don't give it to us. We don't know that it exists. So somebody got to bring it to you. We are bringing it to you. It's a tool. And just like any good tool, if you know how to use it, it'll do what it has done for other people. It'll do for you. Brothers and sisters, thank you for being here for this broadcast of 114, on our way to 200, on our way to 400, on our way to 500, on our way to have you come on as a host. You come on, and then you carry some of these broadcasts, right, for weeks, months, and months to come. That's why we're reaching out to you and say, hey, come on the group. Come in the group and go live. So far, we had 2 sisters. You know, we're gentlemen here. We're taught, right, to be courteous and cordial to the sisters. So we'll let them go first, right? We got another sister coming on, right? Then we're going to tap the brothers on the shoulders and say, come on, brothers, right? It's our turn now, right? It's our turn now. As long as it's a safe environment, we'll let our women go first, and we'll let them have the freedom to exercise what God has given them in a safe environment. This is a safe environment. But anything less than a safe environment, we go first, and we go and make it safe. But this is a safe environment, so we let our sisters go first, right? You open a door and you let them go in first because it's a safe environment. This is a safe environment, brothers and sisters. So brothers, sisters, get ready, because I'm reaching out to you. Sister Brandy reaching out to you, and we're going to say, get on here. And we're not accepting any excuse, because we're in a process, through this process of weeding out those that, you know, that just doesn't resonate with our platform. Because it resonates means that it creates a vibration in you, which causes you to move. All right, brothers and sisters. So thank you for being here. Let's Brother Rodney give his farewells, and I'll say good night. And we're out of here, and we'll be back, inshallah, next week. Brother Rodney, closing words.
Yes, sir, brother Joe. Again, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being a part of a very special thing. I don't know about you, but I've been being fed by this broadcast for 100 of them at least, and it's definitely changed my trajectory greatly. And I'll tell you, and I hope it's benefiting you all as well. We want to hear from you. We do want to hear from you. It's not enough that we come on, we talk, and we say these things. We want to hear from you all. We can't help, we can't, guide and mentor if we don't see you. There's a saying that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. But if you're not in this platform taking advantage of the resources and the coaching and things like that, then hey, it's fine. I mean, some will, some won't. So what next? Right? And so we'll just keep moving along. But I'll tell you one thing: you don't get to be a hater and sit on your hands on the sidelines, or not even on the sidelines, because most people don't even make it to the darn arena. You can't be a hater at the house reading about the game on the paper the next day. Let me do it that way. That's how disconnected you are from being a champion sometimes, that you reading about the game in the paper the next day. You can't be a hater over there and then, mad at the players on the field. You can't do that. At least show up to the stadium, be outside. Tell them, I can't get a ticket. I'm trying to get in. Be that person. Be that person. Be in the stadium like I got a ticket, but I'm like way up in the bleachers, and I need to be right at the court side, and you up there like I got a sign with a funny shirt on. Talking about I need to be down there. You got to do something and show that you really eager to take it to a new level. Most people cry broke, scream broke, mad about broke, upset that somebody else not broke, but then won't do nothing but be mad, be upset, be hateful, and think that's called activity and action. No, brother, sisters, that's not you. That's why you on this broadcast, you say, that's not me, Brother Rodney. No, sir, coach. I am here. I'm in the stadium, and right now I'm feeling like a champion. I can feel the trophy in my hands right now. That's the kind of attitude I want to see. Say, I don't like helping people that don't want to help themselves. I meet them all the time. I talk to thousands of people a year, and it's not to my own horn because it's relevant. But I'm saying that to get a point across that I see a lot of people, thousands of people a year I get a chance to talk to and interact with. And I'll tell you, 80% of them people, 80% of them do not want to do anything different with their lives. They come, they applaud, oh, you're the best thing ever. I love you. Oh, Rodney. Oh, my goodness, you're amazing. Oh, this is the best I've ever been to in my whole wide world. Can I hug you? And that's fine. Oh, praise is due to Allah. But I want that person to say, you know what? You changed my life. I'm like, yeah, how? I realized that I need to do something different right now. What do I need to do right now? And that's when we get the credit cards going and they get what they need in order to take their lives to the next level. Because me being awesome on the stage, on the rostrum, is not going to transform your life. How hot I am is not going to make you hot. You got to be willing to come and get the information and take the journey, brothers and sisters. That's why you're here. That's why we're here. We want to help you, but we cannot help you if you do not show up to the stadium. Call the private exclusive Facebook group. I'm looking to hear from you all. Brother Daryl, I only got two more dates worth of trainings I'm doing for the rest of this year, at least in one platform. So I'm only teaching 8 more days this year. Maybe a few more. One of my clients called me to come in and train some new people that want to go to a new level. They want to be speakers and trainers. So I'm gonna try to train them in Kansas in next month or so. But I want you all to be just really engaged this platform. All right. So thank you for joining us. I'm Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach. Cultivate the courage to roar. Brother Daryl, back over to you. Peace, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Brother Rodney. As always, thank you, brothers and sisters. This is the place to be. This is the place to be. But don't come alone. Start bringing people. Share the stream. If you're watching it in YouTube, hit the share buttons. I think they might be over here, other side or whatever. Share it. We're reaching out to you. We're going to reach out to you. We're giving you enough time. We're giving you up to 114 broadcasts. They're about, depending on when did you join us. Now we're coming after you, brothers and sisters. that participate. We're going to keep those that go in the broadcast live. We're going to keep those that post in the group. Those are the only ones we're going to keep. You know, and I'll leave you with this. I'm studying and listen very attentively and listen and learning from Gary V. Gary V says he doesn't want a whole lot of, you know, followers and Facebook followers. He said he wants deep engagement. Deep engagement. So it's not like we got 946 members. It's not about, oh, let's break 1,000, let's break 1,200, let's break 1,600. Oh, what else somebody else have? It's not about that. It's about engagement. Engagement. It's about engagement. So that's what we're working on moving forward now is engagement. Because see, with the right person, like he used the example, you can have one follower. If that's Oprah, and she's engaged on your platform, and then that's the only one. That's the only one you need when it comes to exposure, right? And visibility. And that'll take your business through the roof. So all these followers, see, that's for folks that don't understand or who are vain, right? You want engagement. You want engagement, brothers. So get engaged. If not, we're going to tap you on the shoulder and we'll give you an opportunity. After that, then we're moving on. And we're making space. See, God makes space for those that will engage with him. He's in the process of making space. So you better learn how to engage. All right, brothers and sisters, as always, thank you for being here. God bless you. Eid Mubarak. We'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our black community deserves your very best. Stop giving your very best. Come on back home. Thank you for being here, brothers and sisters. Take care. God bless.